Winners, butt kickers, champions, and Rose here, the Fat Killer with H2G Fitness, coming to you from behind my wheel of my car, sitting outside the dentist. I'm not too excited about this because I'm going to have some pretty not so fun work done. I got to do some deep cleaning and they're going to numb me up and all this kind of fun stuff. And that makes for a pretty awesome day, if you ask me, but whatever, it'll be good. But I wanted to record a real quick message for you guys. And the title of this talk is Where Focus Goes, Energy Flows. And that is the 100% God's honest truth. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to act on, kind of a deal. And what I have found is this: if you're in a position in life, right, that, times are hard and you're not necessarily always in the brightest of spirits, and sometimes it's hard to find a reason to be positive, and your days are just kind of down and low and all this kind of fun stuff. The reason for that is where focus goes, energy flows, right? So the question is to ask yourself, what are you focused on? Are you focused on your problems? Are you focused on the things that you're lacking? Are you focusing on what's not going right? Are you focusing on what has or hasn't happened in your life up to this point? Are you focused on the things that could be considered disappointments or whatever? Because if you're focused on those things, that's where the energy is going to flow to, right? And the greatest way to lift your spirits, the greatest way to heighten your level of optimism in your life, the greatest way to put yourself into a state of mind that is positive versus negative, is to change your focus. Because where your focus goes, your energy will flow. Does that make sense? So, okay, Vincent, I'm kind of tracking with what you're saying. How do I change my focus? How do I quit focusing on the bad? How do I quit focusing on the disappointments? How do I quit focusing on the lack in my life? You have to set a goal. Because if you set a goal and you quit focusing on where you're at now, if you set a goal and you quit focusing on what's happened to you in the past, if you set a goal and you start focusing on where you're going to be later down the road versus where you're currently at, now things change. Now you are in a position that you can start putting your mental energy, your focus, towards something that excites you, towards something that uplifts your spirit, towards something that gives you a reason to have optimism, towards something that gives you a reason to feel positive. When you have a goal, and it has to be emotional, it can't be something silly, it can't be something that doesn't mean something to you. It needs to be a heartfelt goal. I mean, something that you're really, 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 really passionate about. And this is why I always talk to you guys about searching your heart. This is why I always talk to you guys about finding out what's truly the desire of your heart, and then set a goal towards achieving that. Because if you do that, sorry about that. It's getting warm in my car, so I'm turning on the AC. But if you set a goal of something that's very passionate for you, guess what you're thinking about when you wake up in the morning? It's not, I'm tired. It's not, I have lack. It's not, oh, it's Monday. When you have a goal that means something to you and it's deep down in your heart, when you wake up in the morning, you are focused on your goal, and it will give you energy, and it will give you some oomph to your day, because now you're waking up with a purpose. Now you're waking up and you have something to accomplish. Now you're not just waking up to see what happens today. Now you're waking up with a vision for your life. And when you're focused on that, your energy goes there. And it's very exciting because you wake up and you go, I have a goal. I know what I need to do today. I know what I need to do to get that done today. And then all day long, you start working towards that goal. And you work towards it all day long. And then in the evening, it's the very last thing that you're thinking about. It has to be something that's emotional. It has to be something that's important. And when you have that goal in your life, it will give you optimism and something to look forward to. It'll give you energy. Whenever you used to feel tired, you're not tired anymore. Why? Because you're focused on not being tired, not being bored, not trying to entertain yourself. You're focused on trying to accomplish your goal. So if you are in a position in life right now where you're in a rock kicking position, if you're in a position in life right now that you feel down, if you're in a position in life right now that you're depressed, If you're in a position in life right now that you get angry easily, if you're in a position in life right now that you're always upset all the time and always mad and always angry, it's because what you're focused on is what your energy is going towards. Quit focusing on the past. Quit focusing on the now. Quit focusing on the lack. Count your blessings. You can find just as many reasons to be feeling grateful as you can ticked off. Focus on that. But then furthermore, set an emotional goal, a burning desire of something that you want to accomplish, and all of a sudden you don't got time to think about the negative. You don't have time to think about what did or didn't happen. You don't have time to do any of that crap, because the only thing that you're thinking about is, this is something that I want to accomplish. When I woke up this morning, the goal was in my mind. I started working towards it. The more I worked towards it, the more energized and fulfilled that I felt. And in the evening, man, I'm just thinking about it. Man, I can't wait till tomorrow so I can start working on my goal again. So if you're down, here's how you get up. Set some goals, some emotional goals, something that means enough to you that it can consume your mental energy for the day. And then eliminate the distractions in your life that will prevent you from doing it. Stop getting distracted by things that have nothing to do with your goal. Do not spend your days just entertaining yourself. That doesn't mean I can't ever have any downtime. I didn't say that. But if you're spending more time entertaining yourself than you are chasing your goal, you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to feel satisfied. You should have scheduled downtime where you can just take a load off. Recreation time. It's important. But for the most part, set your goal. Put your mental energy towards achieving that each and every single day of your life. Put some things on the back burner and don't get distracted by it. And if you do that, your spirits will lift. You will be more optimistic. You won't have time to feel depressed. You won't have time for negative energy. You won't have time for the nonsense. Let the rest of the people that you know be sad, depressed, gloomy, self-doubt, pity, rock-kicking position. That ain't no way to live life. You live life with energy, motivation, inspiration, encouragement, excitement, enthusiasm. Because there's a hill and you know what it is and you're charging it every single day, all day. And you can't wait to get up the next day and do it again. Why am I always so upbeat? I have a crystal clear picture of what my goals are and what I'm trying to accomplish in my life. And I spend every second of every minute of every hour of every day trying to accomplish my goal. I don't allow myself downtime. There's no time during the day that Vincent will ever cut on his TV and veg out on Netflix. I won't do it. If I'm having a date night, that's different. Vincent, you're against going to the movies from time to time for a date night? No, that can be a really cool thing. But as far as on the day-to-day, I ain't watching TV. I'm focused on my goal. My goal moves me enough that I don't allow myself to entertain myself with some stupid show. Give me a break. I don't like watching people succeed. I do. But I like watching myself succeed, too. And I like watching myself succeed more than I like watching other people succeed, unless somebody partners with me and then I am the one directly responsible for helping that person succeed, and then I'm the biggest cheerleader ever. But just watching somebody that's successful on television, that's already made it, their bills are already paid, they're already living in abundance, they already got their trophy, they've already accomplished greatness with their life, and I have no direct influence on that. I'm just going to sit here and watch successful people the rest of my life instead of me deciding to be successful? No. No, 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 no. I will not do that. So, where your focus goes, energy flows. What are you focused on? Are you focused on things that... Here's how you know if the thing that you're focused on, you should be focusing on. I've said this in another video. If you're focused on something that doesn't matter in your life 5 years from now, stop focusing on it. If something